Be'ezrat Hashem, the Gemara this morning, Chagiga, page 3a. Tanu Rabbanan, Chachamim are teaching us Maaseh, a story about Rabbi Yochanan ben Beroka and Rabbi Eliezer ben Chisma, שהלכו להקביל פני Rabbi Yoshua Pkin. Two rabbis, Rabbi Yochanan ben Beroka, Rabbi Eliezer ben Chisma, went to visit the Rabbi Yoshua in the city of Peki'in. Amar lahem, the Rabbi Yoshua told the two, Ma chidush haya bet midrash hayom. What did you hear new as a teaching in the house of study in Bet HaMidrash? Amru lo, so they told them, Talmidecha anu, but we are your students. We came here to learn. We didn't come here that you should ask us what we learned. We came to learn from you. Umemecha anu shotim. Amar lahem, he told them, Af al pichen, even so, Yefshar lebet HaMidrash b'lo chidush. It's impossible not to learn from anybody. And that's what King David said. Mikol melamedai iskalti. A wise man learns from everybody, even from kids, right? Even from an ignorant, you can learn from everybody. If you think you know everything, you have no place to learn, so you cannot learn, and you can never ever to be learned. That's why in Halacha, in Torah, how do we call a learned person? We say Talmid Chacham. Why do we say Talmid Chacham and we don't say Chacham, a wise man? Why do we say the student wise man? Because as long as he's a student, he's learning. And he's a real Chacham. But somebody's Chacham, he knows everything. He can never learn from anybody. So he has a problem. He would never advance. So Rabbi Yoshua is telling them, even you are my students, it's for sure that you heard something in the house of study. Please share it with me. I want to also learn it. So first of all, he's asking them, Shabbat shel mi hayta. First of all, who was the rabbi giving the class, right? At that time, there were two rabbis giving a class. There was Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, and there was Rabban Gamliel. Rabban Gamliel was the rabbi, but then there was a story, and he was taken off, right, from the Rabbanut, and they put in charge Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. But then a lot of people intervened and they said Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah is young, he's 18 years old, and it was not nice to take off Rabban Gamliel. So basically they took back Rabban Gamliel, but as they nominated Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah as the rabbi, they didn't want to take him off, so the two rabbis served together. So Rabban Gamliel, which was older, would speak for 2 Shabbat, and Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah would speak 1 Shabbat. So basically Rabbi Yoshua is asking them, who was the rabbi giving the class that Shabbat? So they told them that was the rabbi was Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. Beautiful. What did he learn with you? So they said, he learned with us Parashat Hakhel. Hakhel, what's the parasha of Hakhel? Once every 7 years, you gather men, ladies, and children to Bet HaMikdash, and the king of Israel would read a certain parasha. Right? And that was once a year in the holiday of Sukkot. And then Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah was teaching them, I understand men come to learn. Why would men come to Bet HaMikdash? Hear the Torah, because they need to learn. And then the king, the rabbis there, they would teach them what they have to be taught. Nashim, why would ladies come to this occasion of Hakhel? So they come lishmoa. Ladies come to hear. So the same thing. Men come to the synagogue to pray. The ladies come there to pray. And if they don't know how to pray, at least they listen. But then the Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah asked, Taf lama baim. Why do we bring the children to the synagogue? So the rabbi answered, in order to pay, right, the parents, right, a mitzvah for bringing the children to the shul, right? So be'emet, in halacha it says, not every little child you can bring a shul. Sometimes ladies are tired. Yeah, we understand. Baruch Hashem, she has 3 babies at home, and then she says, you know what? Take Shloimi, take Chaim to the synagogue. Shloimi and Chaim, 2 years old. He comes, then you see the poor husband comes with a bag. He has diapers inside. He has bottles inside. Babysitting service. Your husband comes to shul to daven? Or he comes that you should rest and he should babysit the kids. But it's not the end over there. Okay, that's your cheshbon. You want your husband to change diapers in shul and be busy with the babies? Okay, we understand. But hello, your kids are running in shul, 2 years old, 3 years old. They're screaming. They are bothering all the people. You don't have to bother other people. It's not a garderie, right? So the mitzvah is those kids should stay home. All the decisionaries, all the rabbis, they tell you the same thing. Bring in little children that are going to start running around, screaming, and bother the father to pray. It's an avera and not a mitzvah. You're doing no mitzvah to bring a small child. You bring a kid 4, 5, 6 years old and you make him sit next to you. You open the pages for him. Okay, he doesn't know how to read, but at least he sits, he hears, right? He's educated that when he comes to shul, he has to sit next to the father. That's the mitzvah. And on that, Rabbi Lazar ben Azariah was speaking that liten sachar lemeviem, the father and the mother get a sachar, get a mitzvah for bringing such a child to school. So let's remember, a shul is not a garderie. A shul is not a time for a father to be busy with babies. A shul is the time where the father has to pray for his family. He's praying for his wife, he's praying for his children, and he has to be serious about what he's doing, right? So we should know each thing has its place. The shul is a place to daven. And that's exactly what Rabbi Lazar ben Azariah is teaching us. When Rabbi Yeshua heard that, he was so happy. He told the two students, Amar lahem, he told them, you had a diamond in your hand, and you wanted to lose this diamond for me. When I asked you, what did you hear? What did you say? Oh, Rabbi, we came to learn from you. We're not going to teach you. What do we have to teach you? But right now you said something. For me, it's like a diamond, right? And it doesn't explain why. But our sages, the commentaries, explain why. When Rabbi Yeshua was small, his mother would bring his little crib to Bet HaMidrash. He would sleep there, and the voice of Torah would come into his ears, right? For sure, the mother made sure that he wouldn't bother the one studying there. She was there watching. The father was not watching him. Like it says in the Pirkei Avot, Ashrei Yolato. His mother, she has a lot of merit, bringing him and watching over him. And every time he would need to eat or feed him, she would take him out, she would bring him in, and with time, his ears absorbed Torah till he became one of the greatest rabbis in Talmud. So to tell you, right, why he was so happy? He was happy that now he heard that his mother had a lot of merit for all those years. She brought him to shul, watched him, and gave him the possibility to listen to words of Torah. So Bezrat Hashem, let's know that it's a mitzvah for men to come to pray in the shul. It's a mitzvah for ladies to pray or to listen to the prayer. It's a mitzvah for kids to come, but sit next to the father and daven together with the father. I wish you a great day. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.